right, this is for all the guys whining about child support. Do not marry these women. They're going to take everything in a divorce. Well, get a prenup. Why are you complaining? It's 2023. You can get a prenup. Number two, most of you guys are way too broke off your ass. There is no money to take. The majority of marriages are teetering on the edge of financial insolvency to the point that women can't even afford to leave these guys because most couples are used to a two-income household, and splitting it in two requires that they each be self-supporting, and a lot of these men can't be self-supporting, neither can the women, because the average American man earns not 200,000 a year, not 100,000 a year, not 60,000 a year. Sit down. 38,000 a year. That's not even enough to pay for a mortgage in San Diego. They're broke. Okay, they're broke. So when you're talking about women who file for divorce and take all your money, what women are you talking about other than the fantasy women that the manosphere is putting out in front of you? The women that I know are career women that are earning the same as their husbands or maybe slightly more, and there is no alimony or child support being paid, and sometimes it's the woman paying the child support. So it is true that sometimes the man pays child support, but why are you complaining? They're your kids. If you don't want to pay child support, I have some good tips for you. You can get a pussy pocket. You know, a pussy pocket, just put your sperm inside that pussy pocket, and you will not have to bother any kids with your lame ass excuse of what a father is. Number two is you can go gay. Just start fucking guys. You will get a lot more sex. You can stop complaining about women, and no child will have to put up with your sorry excuse of being a father. Number three, you can get a vasectomy. You will never have to be a father ever, and that's probably the most responsible thing to do. Or number four, wrap your dick in a condom. It's called a cover. It's called a condom. It's something I taught my sons, who are actually more mature than a lot of these whiny ass guys on my channel, in high school, because they understand anatomy and physiology and how pregnancy works. And they're actually real men who are accountable to the decisions that they make. But no, we got these entitled whiny ass brats in the manosphere crying about child support because they do not want to take accountability for their actions. They want to use women as ejaculation devices without caring what happens to these women or to these children. They're plundering women, they're predators, and they're child haters. And we do not need men like this making children. Ladies, do not give your bare vagina to these men, because they will destroy you and they will destroy your children with trauma for years to come. Can you imagine being a child and hearing your dad say, I don't want to pay child support, I don't value my child? I am so proud when I can contribute to the lives of my kids. I was so proud to be able to take my kids to events and pay for their education and pay for their classes and buy them things that they needed. But I also taught them to be accountable. They all had chores. They helped around the house. They learned how to deal with money. We were a family, and I'm very proud of how I raised my kids. I do not know how these men were raised, that they hate women, they hate children, and that they're just entitled, pompous asses who want to go around spreading their seed without any consequences for where those seeds land, and creating another generation of traumatized, abandoned kids. When I hear men leaving those kind of comments on my channel, I just mute them. It's like, you're an adult, act like one. Don't bring me your bullshit. This is how I feel as a woman when I hear guys complaining about child abuse. Having a child is a privilege. It's an honor. It's have you ever heard a word like selfless service that comes from because you want to? You know, children and pets inspire selfless service. But some people are just too wounded and damaged, and they hate anything that they have to protect. Um, yeah, if you're going to be whining about child support, you know, that means that you have like zero understanding of physiology. Don't tell me you do not know how women get pregnant, but now that she's pregnant and you're responsible, you want to run around crying and pouting about your own kids. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, morons?